Hi, my name is Waddell, and this is The Goop, one of our student studio recording spaces. I love using this space to record vocals because of the ISO booths, but it's also a great place to edit vocals as well. Currently, I've been working on an EP with my singer-songwriter Zoe, and one of my favorite tracks off of that EP is called Colorado Brews. She wanted this track to sound like driving through a familiar place, and I'm so excited to show you the breakdown.
First, I recorded her guitar and then I doubled it. Then I panned each of those guitars left and right and added a slightly differing delay to either side. I also added a chorus to create an interesting effect. Next, I layered 2 kicks and EQ'd out the frequencies that were clashing to create a more punchy sound. I also added a stomp sample with delay and reverb to bring in that Mumford & Sons sound. I then added a washed out wood block to give a bit of uniqueness to the drums. I also added some percussion to create texture. I used a low pass filter to avoid clashing frequencies. Then I added a sub bass and layered an arpeggiated bass on top of that to create some movement. I'm proud of this collaboration and I'm grateful that I got to work with such an amazing artist.
I will always hold a tender spot for you. My favorite shade of blue, my Colorado blues.
Another space that I have access to on campus are the practice rooms. These are where I spend most of my time studying and practicing for my solo and ensemble classical guitar pieces. When I start a new track, I will normally begin by working on the monitors in my dorm room. This is one of the spaces I feel most comfortable being creative because it's so personal.
We also have access to studios in the basement of my dorm, MB. This is MB14.
MB14 is where I go when I want an easy space to lay down good recordings or check my mixes. I also host my production club called Basics of Production for Girl Bosses in here. Here at Interlochen, I created this class because there's a huge gender gap between women and men in music production. Recently, I taught a lesson where we learned how to set up a vocal session and use EQ to effectively create clean-sounding vocals. Over the summer, I had the great opportunity to intern at a music studio, Luna Sound, in Seattle. I helped edit vocals, do studio sessions with artists, and lay down guitar tracks for songs. I spent most of my time there, and I gained not only experience but also lifelong connections with my boss and coworkers.